Hi Aries, how are you? This is Sarah with Earth to Sarah Tarot. I am here doing your late July, August love tarot reading. I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. Illustrations are by Elizabeth Alba. This is such a fun, feminine, enlightening, happy deck. So I'm so excited to have it. All right, so you and Leo are my last two signs. I saved you guys for last for a reason. I also wanted to do your readings a little later in the month because you may or may not know that we have a total solar eclipse going on August 21st. It is taking place in the sign of Leo. The sun is going to be a huge deal. The feminine is completely sort of masked by the masculine. And this is like a really big time for Aries, for Leo. I also think that Leo and Aries people are very similar in a lot of ways. The goat and the lion, not similar animals, but in the way that they act. They very much know who they are. They very much operate from a place of self. They are sort of ego-driven, but the strong differences that I've noticed lately in Aries and Leo people are that Aries people are like, I'll do it no matter what. I'll do it if it's hard. I'll do it if it's not like in my best interest. I will do whatever, whenever, because I know I can. And their confidence is like, I'll do it because I can. Where Leo's people do things because it's in their best interest, right? So they won't do things that may be bad for them. They'll think about it longer, where Aries people will just ram it and go for it. And they'll be like, well, if it'll hurt me, I'll deal with it later. And Leos are like, I'm going to get dirty. I don't know. It's not going to work out for me. Like, what's my probability of winning? I don't think so. Or yes, I will, so they analyze things based on whether or not they're good for them and their self-love, and they operate from the heart chakra versus the head chakra, where that stubborn comes in with you, Aries, where you're like, I'll do it no matter what, right? I'll charge at it no matter what. So I think with this eclipse, what I'm trying to say is it's important for you when you're going to feel this masculine surge of power to attack. Don't attack things just because you feel the energy to do it and you know you can. Do it because it's good for you. Okay? Think about it. Will it benefit you? Will it help you? Will it be a positive thing for you? Will it make you better? Will it make you a better person? Does it make you feel good inside? Your heart chakra, is it free? Is it open? Are you feeling love for others? If it includes violence, no. Think about a lion. When they stalk their prey, they stalk it quietly, calmly for a long time. They wait, and then they pounce. And it's done, it's over with, it's harmless. They're the winners, but they know they're going to be the winner before they pounce on it, right? Rams will just, you've got sharp horns, so you're like, I can take it. Ram's head is so hard. Okay, so enough talking. Let's see what comes up in your cards in terms of relationships. But that's just what I feel for you this month, is like this crazy energy. You're going to want to do things. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on politically. It's said to be like Donald Trump's defining moment with this solar eclipse. It's like his purpose, according to astrology. Like his birth chart is so active for this. It's like all positivity for him. So Aries people, you're either going to like it or you're not. And so you're either going to want to like charge at it because you like it, or you're going to want to charge at it because you don't like it. And that could lead to like anger and violence and aggression and trying to protect what you don't want wronged or harmed, right? So let's see what we've got coming up here and what the advice for Aries regarding love, relationships for the end of July and August. I'll do another reading before this eclipse for sure, but there's just sort of a lot of powerful things happening. The sun gives power to everyone. It does not discriminate, Aries. So, you know, we're all going to feel powerful. So whoever you're up against is going to feel powerful too. All right, that feels great. Aries, love and relationships. Aries, love and relationship. Aries. So if you've been doing your inner work, like we talked about last month, if you watched those videos, it was about, you had, I think, the Emperor and the Empress maybe, or like a really strong masculine energy, and then you had the Empress, which was, you know, about creating ideas and pursuing them from a place of love and nurturing, not from a place of force and domination. So that's going to be, I think, your biggest challenge with this eclipse is there's so much masculine energy behind it. You're going to have to really try to, you know, contain that. 6 of Pentacles and find that feminine power. 2 of Swords. King of Wands. There you are. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Knight of Swords. The Chariot. And Death. Okay. And the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. So, slow. Planning. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is the sign, the card for Cancer. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Scorpio. Yeah. So your majors are Death and the Chariot. Interesting. Both has to do with choice somewhat. Both has to do with 2 people being at a place where we're going to cut ties, we're going to choose a position, we're going to go one way or the other, right? This person's getting ready to cut this rope, make a choice, cut ties that are binding, cut something off, transform. This person is making the choice to move ahead, to go forward, to pick on a motorcycle, energy, moving. This can be military. Some of you Aries individuals, like with all this politics and things that are going to be happening, I mean, if there's something inside you, you feel like you want to serve in the military and, you know, you want to fight for your truth and for what you believe in and for your country, you know, that might be something that is in your mind. You might be thinking of Aries people that are in the military also. I'm just feeling that for some reason. Okay, so 6s are about harmony, and we're starting the 6 of Pentacles. This is the center card connecting to all the cards, so it's important. This is about giving, receiving, helping. It doesn't have to be monetary gifts, but it's about people being worthy of this gift, right? Like this old lady, she's worked hard in her life, she's retired now, like she deserves bread and money. She can't go out and make money for herself anymore because she's too old. This kid, he's like a student, he's just getting started in life, he deserves money for college, right? These are the things that are kind of going on right now. Like I'm saying, in politics, like who deserves money? Who deserves help? The youth? The elderly? Us? Who? Who do we fight for? Which direction do we go? Who's worthy? I mean, Aries, and I know you feel strongly about certain things, and in your relationships, you operate the same way. Like when you feel someone's worthy of your love, you'll like give it endlessly. But if you feel like they're not worthy and they're not showing up and they're not working and they're not focused, then, you know, you won't give, you'll cut them off, right? Listen, I just feel like whatever position you choose towards the end of the month and things that are starting to happen in relationships, in your job, like if you're not happy in either of those things, or you are happy, or whatever it is, like you're going to be making moves. Like it's a done deal, okay? It's like you're going to choose and you're going to do it. Cut off, finished. Like, so things are sort of coming to a head and you're like, Two of Swords is about not wanting to make a decision. It's being in a place of blindly kind of throwing darts, right? Blindly thinking about scenarios and things and people. And so I think with like the Cancer energy passing and all this internal self-work that we've supposed to have been doing, and balancing of the masculine and the feminine and our needs versus our wants and our desires and things, I think you kind of have been feeling like you're blindly going through life, like you can't sort of take action either way because you're trying to really understand like the other, and you're trying to be less like proactive and more reactive. But you know, there, like it's coming to a point now where like literally globally this eclipse is going to have a big effect on people. And Aries, you're a natural leader. People are going to look to you for advice. They're going to assume that you're going to have a position. If you haven't been reading and like studying up on things and like what you believe and like, you know, I mentioned this in another video, you have to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You know that, and I know that you know what you stand for. So I feel like your actions are going to be very, very like, you're going to be sure, you know, of what side you're on, and like, and so it's like, watch out world, here you come, you know. Don't resort to anything violent, please. I have a note that I wanted to mention for you. Let me see. It was about revolting. So I was listening to an astrologer, and they said if the things that are happening, like all this stuff, like politics, worldly things, and all that affects your job, and then it affects your life, and it affects your home life, right, Aries? So it all kind of goes together in relationships. I know I'm not talking about relationships right now, but the cards aren't even talking about relationships. Like, this is about what we've planted, the seeds that we're growing. This is about our garden. How does it grow? What makes it grow? What gives you that fire to like explore and to be you? Like, how do you get here, right? How do you make yourself your best self? What are the steps that you take? What's the strategy that you use? Like, that's sort of what's going on. Like, what is your focus? What do you focus on? How do you express yourself? How do you express your creativity? How do you express yourself in relationships? What do you choose to give your time and energy and emotions to? Like, is it serving you? Is it good? Are you fighting for like the right cause? You know, things like that. I mean, that's what's like sort of surfacing. And we're supposed to be looking back to October of last year, where we were, the seeds that we were sort of sowing, the plans that we were making, and look at them now, okay? Stare at them and go, what was I doing? What was I thinking about? What relationships were I starting? What projects was I starting then? Have they been successful? Have they been growing? Are they serving my higher purpose? Are they serving my true self? Are they giving me confidence? Are they making me feel good? Or are they making me feel like aggressive, like I want to slay, like I want to change, like I want to move, like I want difference? And if they are making you feel volatile, revolting against what you don't want is going to fail you. You have to figure out what you do want and sort of create that and surge towards that, not fight against what you don't want. So it's quite possible that, you know, if you've been dating, like I said, this water sign, they've been asking a lot of you. They follow your direction. They think that you've got your shit together, because you probably do, Aries. You know, you find a way to make money. You're like not worried about that. But money isn't for you to, you don't want money so that you can like have a big nice house, and I mean you do, but you more want it so that you can like do the things you want and like live the life that you want and make yourself happy and travel and learn and like give and receive and lead, right? You want it more for like the power to be you and to do you and not be like under somebody else's control, more than you want it for like the material goods. You want to use it to create, right? So it's like this month with all this masculine power, like use all that energy, focus it. Like this is about focus. This is about focus, and operate from the heart chakra, operate, you know, not from an aggressive sort of point, but it's time to figure out where you stand, okay? And which side you're going to take. People are waiting for you. People are looking to you for guidance somehow. Either the ball's in your court in terms of this relationship, like you are the leader of the relationship, and people are like, you're at this crossroads. Yeah, oh, boom. I knew the Magician would be somewhere. The Magician, you have the power to create followers, to create your own life right now, and like you're really at this crossroads of like, what do you want to cut off, what do you want to keep, what do you want to continue to give to, and what do you want to cut loose, who, what, because like your power right now is going to be, you are, your mantra is I am. You know who you are, you know what you want. Don't do it in a way that hurts you though. Don't go for things just because you want them, and there's going to be like things flying at your head, and you're going to have to like chop down all these things. Like do it in one smooth hack, right? So think about it. Think about what you want. Think about what you've been doing. Your focus, where's your energy been? What have you been giving to? Who have you been caring about? Like what are your plans? Like what does this, your world, like what do you want your world to look like? How do you want to impact the world in a way that is bigger than just your job? Okay, like this is about teaching. The Three of Pentacles is about someone who can show and teach others how to do, how to be creative, how to channel like their energy and their artistic sort of vibe into a way that makes money, and that like sells, and that like makes, you know, the economy move and things like that, and it keeps the wheels of life sort of spinning. Like where is your place in all that? Yeah, you're going to either, I mean, there might be a lot of people that are disappointed when you make these decisions. Like it might seem like people are mad and coming at you about it. But the fact is you've got to be a little bit selfish and do what's best for you, and pick and choose who's worthy of your effort and your time, and pick something to follow and stick to it and make it bigger than yourself. Like I said, joining the military, like that's one example of how someone can use their energy, their vitality, their youth, their power, their beliefs, their ideas of how society should be, and you know what our individual power should be, and using it, right? You fight for it. in a way that's bigger than just yourself. You fight for the whole world's freedom. The whole world's freedom. And that's kind of who you are, Aries. Like, you will fight for the old, the young, the helpless, like, and that's great. But how can we find something, an idea? How can we find something to fight for in a way that's like productive and helpful and non-violent and inspiring, right? You know, it's like you've been really putting a lot of time and effort into something or someone, and it's kind of like now you're looking back and going, is this person worthy? Are these things worth my time? Have I rushed into it? Have I just done things the hard way? Have I just not really thought about myself and all this and like how it would affect me? And I just have been doing things because I know I can? Or am I doing things because it is what's right for me and for society and for everyone? Yeah. So I don't know if you're cross-watching this, and Aries, you know, people they're going to be super aggressive this month, and I don't think they're going to be afraid to say what's on their mind and do what needs to be done to get them to a place where they're able to give and to conquer and to lead and, you know, create this magic and you know, add value to the world, you know, and like channel their power and their knowledge of I am and I can do. Like, they're very active, they're very outdoorsy, they're very environmentally friendly. Like Aries, if you don't like what's going on with what's happening in the environment, figure out a way to communicate that and create a group and a focus group that fixes it, that protects the ocean, that protects the fish, the wildlife. You know, if that's what you're passionate about, like what is it that's in this world, you know? And align people, your relationships, like your relationships should match up with that. You shouldn't date someone who doesn't have those same power, passion, like to want to do, right? And protect and sustain and develop. But all I can say is just be really careful with the aggression towards like the end of the month, because you're going to be feeling it, you know? You're going to be feeling one side or the other, and you're just going to... But Leo, remember, take that sort of Leo thing on where you look at both sides and go, okay, yes, I can do this, but how? And how can I do it so that it doesn't hurt me, or that it is like affects me in a good, positive way, and that it's self-love and operating from your heart chakra. A way that, like I said, it inspires harmony and giving and receiving and blessings for everyone. Yeah? Not just, this is what I want, boom, going for it. I don't care who's in my way. I don't care if I get a bruise, if I break my leg. No, you have to really get on board with like self-love as well, and going, yes, I believe in something strongly and I want something and I know what I want and I'm going to get it, but I'm going to get it in a way that doesn't hurt me, or, you know, one swoop, not a million cuts, Aries. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope that made sense. There's just so much going on astrologically. I'll do another video for you before this total eclipse comes out. But please check out your moon sign as well, Aries, and please, like, read up on politics. I don't know, I just have this feeling that you guys are going to have a strong opinion on stuff that's going to be going on, and Donald Trump is about to make some major decisions that are going to affect this country and this world. And so, you know, what do you stand for? Who are you? What are you going to give to? What are you going to support? Who are you going to support? Who are you going to fight for? The poor, the weak, the rich, the wealthy, the, you know, whatever side you're on, pick it and non-violently create it. Because you're the creators, you're the starters. Like, you're the ones who are going to go start a freaking group. You're going to go start a revolution. You know, you are the people that do that. So make sure you know what you're fighting for. Read up on it. Okay? Yep. I like it. Namaste. So much love. I will look forward to seeing you soon. And bless you, Aries. And yeah, operate from your heart chakra. Take care. Thank you so much. Aloha.